Early one morning, Paxton and Philip were just waking up to a gray, foggy day outside Knapford's sheds.
Just look at all this fog.
I know. There's nothing else to see here to look at. It was true. The whole shunting yard was hidden behind a thick blanket of fog. I only wish the sun would come out today. Then, as soon as Paxton said this, something amazing happened. The sun broke through the fog. Both he and Philip were very surprised.
Holy buffers! Paxton, your wish came true! Why, you must have superpowers!
Why, don't you know that I'm Paxton the All-Powerful? All my wishes come true. Of course, he was only joking. But then, Paxton looked up at the morning sky. The sun did seem to come out today. Or is it just a coincidence? Soon their drivers arrived to begin work. The other engines are also getting ready for another busy day ahead.
Hey Paxton, the Fat Controller will be coming soon. Why don't you make another wish? I mean, I want to see if you really are Paxton the All-Powerful.
Paxton smiled. He didn't believe he really have superpowers, but once in a while it was fun to pretend. Alright, Philip. Let me see. I wish that I could pull a special load today. Something exciting. Just then the Fat Controller arrived. Paxton, I would like you to take a special load of sugar from the yard and take them to Mr. Jolly's chocolate factory. Philip, shunting duties as usual. Murdoch. Paxton and Philip didn't hear another word the moment the Fat Controller gave out the rest of the engine's jobs. They looked at each other in bewilderment, for Paxton's wish had come true again. Or in his own case, he was just lucky. But then again, Paxton wasn't sure what to believe. But later that day, Paxton sure didn't feel like he had any superpowers. He was trying to pull the sugar vans out of the yard, but no matter what he did, the vans wouldn't budge. Phew, that's a big one. Normally a small load wouldn't be this heavy. I thought I'd be carrying a hippopotamus.
Sorry to be this difficult for you, Pax. Looks as if me old brakes seem to be stuck.
Never mind, these things happen. But I wish we'd get moving again. Just then, Donald came puffing by. Och, hello, young Paxton. What seems to be the problem? Do you need some help? Well, I was meant to take this load of sugar to the chocolate factory, but...
Oh, don't worry about a thing, Donald. Paxton doesn't need any help. He could do it. He has superpowers.
Well, Paxton doesn't have any superpowers, Philip. That's silly.
Yes, indeed he does. Earlier, he wished the sun would come out, and it did. And he wished that he was to pull that special load to the chocolate factory, and he is.
Well, it doesn't look like he's moving this lot at all. At least to me. Oh dear. Well, go on, laddie. Let us see if you really can use those superpowers. Suddenly, Paxton felt silly and a little embarrassed. but all the same, he wanted to prove to Donald he really did have superpowers. So he took a deep breath and wished as hard as he could. Oh, I wish the brakes on this truck would finally move and that Donald would go away and stop laughing at me. And then, just as Paxton made his wish and began trying to pull away again, the vans jerked and slowly started to move. It took Paxton quite the unawares, but soon he and the trucks went smoothly out of the yard as easy as pie. Of course, the real reason why the trucks are moving was because a nearby shunter released the brakes. But Paxton didn't know. He was very happy to be moving again. But he also didn't notice that Donald had disappeared. Not even Philip knew this too, as he had already gone back to work. Later, Paxton was taking trucks filled with stones from the quarry all the way down to the docks. Along the way, he met Douglas, who was waiting at a signal. Hello, Douglas! Oh, good afternoon, Paxton. You wouldn't by any chance seen my twin Donny, have ye? Well, not since this morning when I was delivering the sugar trucks. Well, thanks anyway. I wonder where he disappeared to. He was supposed to be helping me double-head this mixed freight today. Paxton wondered too after Douglas left. Then suddenly he remembered how he had wished that Donald would go away. Nah, it can't be. I mean, I couldn't really make Donald disappear. I don't have superpowers. Even if they did, then I could wish these heavy stones would move themselves. Soon, Paxton arrived at the docks and parked his stone trucks to where Cranky is. He was just about to set off for another job when Boko purred up. Hello, Boko. How are you today?
Pretty fine, but have you seen Donald?
No, I haven't. Why? Are you looking for him too?
Yes, I am. Well, if you do see him, ask Donald to meet me back at Upper Brundham. I wish he'd show up soon.
So do I. But secretly, Paxton was beginning to wonder whether his wish really had come true. After all, why else would Donald just disappear? But there was no time to worry now. He had more work to do. Paxton's next job was to shunt coaches and trucks back at the big station. He worked hard, and he soon forgot all about Donald. That is, until early in the evening when Rebecca arrived with her last express run. Paxton was just about to take the empty coaches away when Philip raced in, all out of breath.
Hey, Paxton! Paxton!
What's up, Philip?
I need you to use your superpowers again. I can't find Donald anywhere. Can you wish that he would show up?
Well, I'll wish as hard as I can.
Okay, thanks. See you later!
Oh my, I hope I haven't... No, I couldn't have. Maybe I really do have superpowers. I mean, I wish the sun would shine. I wish the sugar vans would move along. And now I wish Donald out of Sodor. Oh, what have I done? Even though it was beginning to get dark, Paxton knew what he had to do. He shunted the coaches back into the shed. And then he purred away to find Donald himself. He decided to search the main line. First, he searched in the yard of Crosby. Butch was there. Butch, have you seen Donald coming this way? Can't say I have. Oh, thanks anyway. Later, for what seemed like hours, Paxton searched through Henry's forest. The air was cold and dark, but the little green diesel wouldn't give up. He was sure it was all his fault that Donald was lost. He had to find him. Donald! Donald! Where are you? Oh, I wish Donald would come back. I wish Donald would come back. But it was no use. Paxton's superpowers weren't working. Not even so when he searched the station at Kirk Ronan. But Donald was nowhere to be found. Paxton's cooling fans were beginning to ache from the cold, and it was so dark now he could barely even see with his own lights on. Later, he stopped at Kelsthorpe Road to rest his wheels for a few minutes and to refill up on fuel before he had to head back to Knapford's sheds. This is terrible! Donald is lost, and it's all my fault! I wish that Donald would reappear again, and I wish I never had superpowers to begin with in the first place. You never did. Paxton gasped. Pulling up beside him was... Donald! Paxton? What are you doing all the way out here? Are you lost? No, I was looking for you. For me? What for? Earlier I wished you would go away and stop bothering me, and my wish came true. Huh? Oh, no it didn't. You see, I went away because the Fog Controller had sent me to rescue a failed engine's passenger train to Cornforth. So you were on the mainland this whole time? Aye, I was. But then, why was everyone looking for you? Because I had to miss out on the rest of my duties to help the passengers. Not because you wished me away. Believe me, laddie, you didn't have any superpowers. But I wish that I would find you, and I did. Oh no, I found you, remember? Yes, it is true, and I'm glad you did. Now I just wish we were home, safe and sound. You wish? Oh right, I forgot. I'm not really Paxton the All-Powerful anymore. I guess a wish won't get me home. Well then, follow me, Paxton. Anything you say, Donald. And it wasn't long before Paxton's wish really did come true. he and Donald were back home at Napford Sheds where all of the other engines are waiting, safe and sound.